The following matchup is presented and played with Hockey Blast Express, a product of Play Games LLC, copyright 2023, all rights reserved. Welcome back to the channel, everybody, as we get set for Game 2 of this time frame matchup between the 76-77 Habs and the 22-23 San Jose Sharks. As you can see, the Habs lead the Sharks by 1-0. And of course, the adjustments have been made for the Habs. It's going to be a +2 for play save. So it's going to be an automatic play save for Ken Dryden, but it's going to be a 3 or a 4 with a dot to make a shot save for the Montreal Canadiens. Capo Kakinen will be the starting netminder for the Sharks here in Game 2 of this time frame matchup. And with that being said, let's get right into Game 2. Will the clock operator please start the clock? And we're going to begin with a quality check between between players 4 and 3. That's Vlasic against Riesborough. We are looking for star. Neither player has star to begin this hockey game here at the Shark Tank in San Jose, California. Penalty check between anybody on the ice for the Sharks against player 2 with Tremblay. Well, either way, Mario Tremblay is going to go to the box. So let's see, who do we want to take a shot at? Well, either way, it's going to be a play save for Ken Dryden, no matter what I roll. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is a reroll. 6 is a reroll. It'll be Matt Benning. So Matt Benning will move it on Ken Dryden, hopefully to make the play save, and which in this case he will, so no need for me to roll the die. Because you can't go any higher than 6. So it's going to be an automatic play save either way. We just needed to figure out who would be the one to challenge for the penalty. And in this case, it was Matt Benning. So in this case, it would be an automatic play save either way. We go moving on to a visitor scoring chance of a 12. Home goalie must make play save. So Kakinen needs to make a 2 or a 3 with a dot. 2 or a 3 with a dot to make the save. Can't and the Montreal Canadiens get on the board. It's 1-0. Let's see who scored the goal. 8. Player with the best shot rating. That is Mr. Guy Lafleur. Guy Lafleur will score the goal. 2 assists will be handed out on the play. How about it? Mahavlich and Van Boxmeer. So it'll be Lafleur from Mahavlich and Van Boxmeer to assist Guy Lafleur on the ice-breaking tally here in this one. Home scoring chance of a 25. Choice home player rolls for a goal using assist stars +2. You bet your butt I'm giving that to Erik Karlsson, as he needs to roll a 5 or a 6 with a dot to score the game-tying goal. Oh, and 6 with a blank will not do so, as remember, it's a 5 or a 6 with a dot. Ken Dryden will make the stop to keep the score right where it's at of 1-0 Habs. Home scoring chance of a 64. Home defense stop breakaway chance. Visitor goalie must make spec save. So the spec save is not affected, so it's going to be a 1 or a 2 to make the stop. Can't, and the Sharks get on the board. It's tied up at 1. Let's see who scored the goal. 3. Third best shot rating. So right now we have a tie out there. We have a 3-way tie out there on the ice. with Gregor, Zetterlund, and Sturm. So it's down between Benning and Ferraro. Excuse me. I do want to keep at least the square out there. So we're going to go with Mario Ferraro scoring the goal. And 1 assist will be handed out on the play. So I do want to keep that square out there. So it'll go to Zetterlund. So Ferraro from Zetterlund will tie things up here for the Sharks, as it is a 1-1 tie as we head to the next portion of this segment. Quality check between players 3 and 1. That's Sturm and Wilson. We're looking for the quality of skill. Wilson is going to win that one, as he does have skill, as he's going to be moving in on Capo Kakkonen to hopefully make a 2 or a 3 with a dot to make the save. He can't, and the Habs will extend their lead to a 2-1 lead here, courtesy of Maury Wilson. And let's see how many assists on the play. 2. It looks like we're going to go with Lemaire and Savard. Yes, and Savard. So Jacques Lemaire will assist Serge Savard on the penalty, or excuse me, not on the penalty, on the goal by Maury Wilson. And it's a 2-1 lead. 2 goals have been scored, 4 more to go. Penalty check between players 2 and 4. That's Barabanov and Van Boxmeer. It looks like Barabanov is going to go to the box as John Van Boxmeer is going to move in on Capo Kakkonen, hopefully to make it 2 or 3 with a dot to do so. Can't, and Van Boxmeer will score the goal. It is a 3-1 lead now for the Habs. Van Boxmeer will score the goal. 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Riesborough and Roberts will assist Van Boxmeer on the goal. And it is a power play goal. We continue on here in this segment with 3 goals down, 3 more to go. Home scoring chance of an 11. Visitor goalie must make play save. Well, either way, it's going to be an automatic play save, and that will end the first period here at the Shark Tank with the score. The Habs 3 and the Sharks 1. Visitor scoring chance of a 41 to begin this second period. Visitor player in 4, that is Savard. He creates a goal with a quality roll of skill or a triangle. Although he doesn't have a triangle, he does have skill, so he's going to be moving in on Kakkonen, hopefully to make a 2 or 3 with a dot to make the stop. He does so. Capo Kakkonen will keep this game right where it's at, of a 3-1 lead. Here in this one as we move on to the next segment. Quality check. We got a contenders between 3 and 1. That's Sturm and Chartraw. We're looking for the quality of hits. It looks like Rick Chartraw is going to win that battle between Nico Sturm for hits as he moves in on Capo Kakkonen, hopefully to make a 2 or 3 with a dot to make the save. No, he can't, and the Habs will extend their lead. It's 4-1, courtesy of Rick Chartraw. Let's see how many assists will be handed out in the play. No assist. It'll be unassisted by Rick Chartraw. And immediately, I do believe the Sharks will call their timeout here as we get set for this, as the coach calls in his players. And we do want to remind everyone that every game summary in this project is presented by your favorite Bitty Beer products. If you choose to drink Bitty Beer, please remember to always drink responsibly. As always, it has big taste at a bitty price. It's Bitty Beer. Penalty check between players, both players in 2, Tremblay and LeBanc. It looks like Tremblay is going to go to the box, as Kevin LeBanc will move in on Ken Dryden, hopefully to make the play save. And either way, it will be an automatic play save because of the +2 play save stars. Can't go any higher than a 6, so no matter which number I roll, it will be a play save. And that will do it for the segment here in this second period. Home scoring chance of a 32. Choice home player rolls for rebound goal using shot stars +2. You bet your butt I'm giving that to Logan Couture, as he has 2 shot stars. +2 will make 4. So 1, 2, 3, or 4 will score the goal for the Sharks. Nope, Ken Dryden will save it. And we will move on to the next segment here in this one. We got a quality check between players 1 and 2. Gregor against Lafleur. We're looking for speed. Ooh, Guy Lafleur is going to win that one, as he does have speed, as he moves in on Capo Kakinen, hopefully to make the save with a 2 or 3 with a dot to do so. Can't, and the Habs will extend their lead. It's 5-1, courtesy of Guy Lafleur. 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Mahavlich and Shutt will be the assist takers on the Guy Lafleur 5-1 goal. And the head coach of the Sharks has seen enough of Capo Kakinen. He wants to keep this game right where it's at for his team to come back in this one, which I doubt it. Because the Sharks were really one of the worst, other than the Blackhawks during the 22-23 season. The Sharks were one of the worst teams from 22-23. So James Reimer will be in net as the Sharks will make a goaltending change, and we will stay put right here in this 20-minute segment with a penalty check between players 4 and 5. Vlasic and Bouchard. It looks like Bouchard's going to go to the box, as Marc-Edouard Vlasic will move in on Ken Dryden, which, of course, will be an automatic play save, because no matter what I roll, 1 through 6, it will be an automatic play save. So with that being said, the second period comes to a close. The Habs extend their lead to a 5-1 score. As we move to the third period, which will begin with a penalty check between anybody on the ice for the Sharks against player number 4 for the Habs. I think they will tie, and the only player out there with a 0 penalty rating is Fabian Zetterlund. So he will tie John Van Boxmeer with the same penalty rating, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Home scoring chance of a 12. Visitor goalie must make play save. Again, it will be an automatic play save, so nobody flips, so we will move on to the next segment. Home scoring chance of a 42. Any home player with a triangle creates a goal. Yes, we have takers. Barabanov and Hurdle are your takers. I do believe we will keep that power play circle out there for Hurdle. So we're going to give it to Barabanov to hopefully sneak in with as Ken Dryden hopefully needs to make the play save, which he will do so automatically. As the Sharks attempt to extend their lead goes for naught, and we will move on to the next segment. We got a visitor scoring chance of a 61. Any home player with a triangle stops a visitor goal. Otherwise, it will be a goal. Matt Benning does have a hollow square. Let's see if he does have that square. He does. And he does so. Matt Benning has does have the square, and that is going to be it, folks. Stop the clock. Oh man, that was a tough match here to have to play out here in game 2 of this time frame. But the Habs will extend their lead, their time frame lead, as they will go up 2-0 in this time frame, winning game 2 by a final score of 5-1 over the 22-23 San Jose Sharks. With that being said, stay tuned for the Bitty Beer game summary coming up next. For those of you tuning in on the for those of you tuning in to the full play version, the full time frame of this game 3 will be coming of this time frame. Game 3 will be coming up next. For those of you watching on single play on the single game playlist, that game will be coming up very shortly here on my channel. With that being said, thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, your final score for game 2. The Habs extend their time frame lead to a 2-0 time frame lead, winning 5-1 over the 22-23 San Jose Sharks. Stay tuned for the Bitty Beer game summary coming up next. As always, it has big taste at a bitty price. It's Bitty Beer. And please remember to always, if you choose to drink Bitty Beer, please remember to drink responsibly.